G'day guys, John from Murrumbidgee Water here with your weekly Southern Basin market update for the 4th of February. Well, the warm and hot weather is definitely hitting in February and the end of January there, and it's caused a spike in demand for allocation over the last week or so, and we're seeing that demand likely to continue for the next couple of weeks as this hot weather does. And this has really underpinned a firming in prices across the majority of the southern zones, particularly in the Riverina, where the peak irrigation is still at play, and in the Murray as well, where there's still a significant bit of irrigation happening, just to get those crops finished and off. Yesterday, we did see allocations increase for the New South Wales Murray. General security allocation increased by 4% to 62%. Unfortunately, New South Wales Murrumbidgee allocation didn't increase at all, and that general security is still at 35%. In Victoria, the allocation announcement was made and we didn't see any increase. What the resource manager did say though was that it would take 750 gig of inflows for low reliability to get an allocation this year, and so it's really unlikely that we see a low allocation this year. So it's back to normal programming. Unlike the 3 years we just had where low got allocation, this year we won't see any, and it's unlikely next year without significant inflows. And in the short term, this New South Wales Murray allocation increase is very unlikely to have an impact on allocation prices. But what we may see is an increase in the availability of carryover space later in the season there. In the temp allocation market prices, what we're seeing below the choke in New South Wales 11, Vic 7 and SA is that price is trending up. In 7 and SA, the price is 165 to 170 when we're shooting this, but that's likely to change later in the week. And in New South Wales, it's 165 and heading up as well. The Goulburn is steady due to a significant number of sellers there, and we're seeing that price steady at that $92 to $93 a meg. Above the choke, it's $125 to $130, and in the Murrumbidgee, it's $250 and increasing up as well there. All the major IVT trade barriers are shut, so no water can go from the Murray into the Bidgee. None can come from the Goulburn into the Murray, and that's really having that upward pressure on pricing there. And the choke, as we've seen for most of this season, has been shut. With regards to products, it's that time of year where everyone's starting to think about carryover and securing water for next year, especially with very little rainfall over the last little time and dam levels falling. Murrumbidgee Water has an exclusive carryover capacity tender available right now for most zones in the Southern Basin, so call your local Murrumbidgee Water broker. And as well as that, we do have other sellers out there looking at selling carryover space or forwards into next year. So call your local broker to get the best advice and see what you can do to secure your water for next year. With regards to the Commonwealth, they're still trickling out responses. We're still getting them come in. Your water broker, if you've made a tender submission through us, will be in contact with you as soon as we get feedback. Thanks and have a great week.